Obviously, I don't have any rehearsed or well prepared speech, so I'm just gonna speak from the heart.
You had plenty of time to make an opening statement.
I would just like to first say that
He's allowed to represent himself.
I want to bring to remembrance something I think everyone in this room has been taught pretty much as far back as we can remember.
The defendant is innocent until proven guilty.
That there's always two sides to every story.
That's fair.
And for so long now, roughly a year, there's only truly been one side told of this story. And I've sat back and watched from countless narratives that's been put out there, the way this incident has been portrayed at times, and finally, everyone getting a chance to get the full story. You won't hear me try to argue facts.
I agree with him there. He doesn't argue facts.
The fact is that this incident was tragic, very tragic. That's not lost on me. Facts are that there's still a lot of people healing, a lot of families healing on both sides. And when I'm confident that the evidence will show, sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. When I'm confident that the evidence will show is that this incident was not planned. This incident was not intentional. And this incident was never even thought about.
Question. So are you conceding that you did it, but you didn't plan it? It wasn't intentional and it wasn't thought about before?
It's right on that border, isn't it?
It's right there.
Is he confessing? No, this isn't a confession, unfortunately.
It's easy to I'm sorry. Just need a second.
Play a fart sound.
I think it's sinking in now. He's fucked.
See, the annoying thing is that if he just turned around and now and said he was guilty, he'd get potentially a 25% discount on whatever sentence they give him.
It's
was
life
here,
without possibility of parole. There is no other selection. There's no other
magnitude
choice.
of something like this.
Oh, no, yeah, I get it. I mean, here in Australia, there'd be the possibility of it, which is complete and utter bullshit, but...
Form opinions. I think
he cries like Amber Turd.
Disregard a lot of factors. And I think in reference to what I stated earlier, it's easy to forget the other side of the coin. There's been a lot of suffering involved in this incident. A lot. obviously, um, with the families.
Don't you fucking start crying, you piece of shit.
With the community. And even the alleged defendant's family as well. There's been a lot of suffering. A lot of misunderstanding. And I just want you to keep in mind, everything that will be presented.
That's a fair thing to ask the
Just
jury
don't tell
for.
you, keep in mind. The power that you have. I believe that should escape your knowledge. This has been a long process for everybody.
Because you keep arguing everything.
You got to tell us why you didn't do it. Tell us why you shouldn't go to jail. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Let us know.
Yeah, start talking about how the prosecution's rigging it against you.
And what I believe is
If he says this is very sad, but there's no
it's time
plaintiff
for you to
present,
make your decision. All of you. I believe that. And I pray that it's the right decision.
his opening statement's like the worst closing statement ever. He's like, when you go into that room and make your decision.
This is more of a closing argument. What's the evidence going to show?
That all the factors are weighed. There's been a lot of words thrown out there about the alleged. A lot of speculation, a lot of ridicule.
About the alleged, a lot of... That's a good sentence. I had aggression in subject matter
Words like
jurisdiction.
demon. Words like monster.
Wears like mustard. Yeah, I thought so too. It might be that it's hitting him. Now that it's his turn, it's hitting him that he's going to prison for life and he doesn't have anyone next to him.
A lot of the time I've been before you see me with this mask on. I've had my reasons for that.
I bet.
But I feel now is the time to. It's important that
it's how he keeps Erica
see
Patterson
me for who I am.
close He's abused her.
No mask.
15 years though.
For who I am.
I'm sure it's fake
I think
contrition.
this is the moment for that.
I do think he is manipulative. It's, I mean, I said tears of a crown, crocodile tears. What? I'm not buying it. It could be that it's hitting him and it's self-pity tears.
I pray that your
I don't think it's contrition
eyes and
tears.
ears remain as open as possible.
Hello, Robbie? I
I
agree.
understand that you alone decide this matter.
This is a closing argument.
The power is in your hands. All of you. To determine for yourselves.
I mean, the
truth
prosecution's
is-
not objecting because this isn't helping him.
Thank you.
Well, who guessed 15 minutes?
That's it? Okay. I agree with a lot of the chat. I think his emotions are real, and we've seen him be emotional during parts of this trial. I think the emotions are real. I don't know if it's remorse, but I think the emotions are real.
Moron.
Mr. Brooks is then going to proceed to sit at the table looking very distraught and upset with his head down.
It's interesting. I live streamed the whole day today.
Wow.
And I'm like, so I'm like, you get tired when you go that long.
Yeah.
And I saw this, and I saw you coming into that, and like, I want to see that, see if there's something I missed, because I'm like, that really sucked, and he didn't say anything. And then I watched it with you again, and no, it really sucked, and he didn't say anything.